Hey y'all, I'm Susie Logan with Susie and His Designs, and I am going to show you how to make a cute plaid background design in the Procreate app. It's really easy, really fun, and I think you're going to like this. And let's get started. First thing you're going to need is you're going to need the Procreate app. It is not one of these things where you have to pay a monthly fee to have it this time. You can pay, it's like, I think it's around $13, and that's it. It's not one of these things like Adobe where you have to pay monthly. So, anyway, you will need that, and you'll need your Apple Pencil. I imagine you could probably use the app with your fingers, but I don't know how that would go. So, anyway, I recommend having an Apple Pencil, especially if you're an artist anyway and interested in doing this kind of thing. It's too much fun not to have one. So let's get started. Let's go into the gallery and create a new document. We're going to create a new canvas, and I am going to do a 12 inches by 12 inches at 300 dpi. And my color profile, I'm going to do CMYK, because that is going to give you the most accurate, like if you're printing this, you're going to want to use CMYK, because if you use RGB is more, is designed more for your display. So it'll look good on your computer, but it won't necessarily look the same when you actually try to print it out. So CMYK is the way to go. And I'm going to click the checkbox. Then I'm going to start picking some colors. You can go out here and you can choose one of the palettes you've already got set up, or you can just go to your disk, which is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to pick, I'm going to go with some warm red-orange color. That's what I like. And I'm going to start with that. I'm going to use my brush. It doesn't really matter which brush you're using. And you really just want to make little dots. So just make a decent sized dot. And so I'm going to put a little red there. I'm going to put a little bit red here. I'm going to try to leave a good bit of white in my design. I find that I like it better when it's like that, but I'm just going to stay within the same hue and then just change the color a little bit and do a little bit of different colors within the same hue. And then I'm going to go back up here, and now I'm going to add a little bit of like a greenish yellow, a warm green. I'm going to put a few dots in here and maybe a little bit darker green. And I'm going to maybe some more of that red. I'm just going to hold my finger down and pull a little bit more of the red in. And I'm going to try to leave a good bit of white. You're just wanting to go down the middle of the screen. You just want the colors to show up in the middle of the screen in a line. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's a good idea to get it kind of like in a line so that you'll see in a minute. And what we're going to do now is we're going to click on the arrow tool at the top, and we're going to click on this little dot at the top of the screen, and we're going to click on the little chain link symbol, and because that is what keeps it proportional. We don't want it to be proportional. We want this screen to stretch. You can actually create a plaid this way, or you can just even do stripes. So it'd be fun either way. So it's a real fun way to do stripes. So over here where it says 428px, we're going to change that to 16000. And there you go. We're getting some stripes, aren't we? And then we're going to click over here, and then we're going to come just click on something different. They're going to come back over here to the arrow again and click on that dot at the top, click on the chain, then type in 16,000 again. We're trying to get to stretch it really well so that our lines are the same width on both sides. See, right now they're not. It has not finished reaching both sides all the way yet. So we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to just click on another tool, and then we're going to come back over here to the arrow, click on the dot, unclick the chain link, type in 16,000, and it's stretching again. And I'm going to do it one more time. Just click off and on it, and then click on that dot, unclick the chain, type in 16,000, and now it looks like it's going to be stretched exactly the same. But now you've got this cute little stripe pattern already. But what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this layer. And the way we do this is we come over here to the layers menu, those little boxes, and we're going to we're going to swipe to the left, and we're going to click on duplicate and make ourselves a second layer. And then we're going to click the arrow at the top, and we're going to click down here where it says rotate 45, and we're rotating it twice. Okay, and now what I like to do is click on this layers menu again, and you're just going to play around and see which setting you like. There are lots of different settings. The multiply one tends to work pretty well. And I think that did pretty well on this one, don't you think? I'm going to copy this canvas and paste it because I like the way that looks. But you can actually go over here and play some more with it. And find a different one you like. And if it's too, it might be, if you feel like this has got all the colors too close together or something, you can actually come over here to this, and you can stretch this some more and change it around if you want to. You can make it so that the colors are a little bit different like this, and then you can play around with that setting again. And just see what you come up with. It's all sorts of fun stuff you can do with these. And, I'd really actually like a little bit less. I want a little bit more white in my design, so I'm going to just grab my design and I'm going to stretch it until I get more white, until my white is more prominent. And to make sure that I didn't mess it up to where it still meets itself, I'm going to stretch this again. Whoops. The top, change it to 16,000. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to duplicate that layer again by swiping left and duplicate, and then I'm going to, this is, okay, rotate. Okay, I'm going to do fit to canvas because I kind of messed that one up. But you can see how it's given us another little kind of plaid. So it's just giving us a whole different look. Anyway, I kind of like that one. I might grab this and just mess with it a little bit and stretch it the way I want. I'm putting this one back in there for fun. See, you can just do all kinds of things. You can layer them all different ways. Get some real unusual looks. But if you like this, what you can do is you can copy this canvas and paste it. And then what I like to do is I like to click these three dots, click on split view and open up Safari. And I like to come to this Amanda Grace Designs. She has got a fun little seamless pattern tester. So if you go to amandagracedesign.com, type in seamless pattern tester, and it'll pull this little window up, and I'm going to put it on high, and I'm going to put it on 300 dpi. I'm going to come over here back to my menu and my layers menu, click on the layers menu and grab this this copied image and drag it over here, and there you go. That's what it looks like repeated, and I can export it, and there we go. I've got this cute little plaid. Let's try the other one. Let's do just the stripes. There's the stripes. Cute little stripes. And here's that other, or did I do this plaid already? I can't remember whether I did this one or that one. Yeah, I think I did the other one. So here's this plaid. And I can export that, and that's what this one looks like. Whoops. And I just hold my mouse down, save to photos. And that gave me cute little plaids. There you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.